done the data source, extract, context, dimension, measure, quick filter. So yesterday we done all the filters which we need to be completed. Again we done on page itself. So we know that how the pages system it works, how dimension things it works. And after I'm going to work on calculations. So before going to the calculations, right? We understand that calculations is nothing but formulas, and we will with the help of formulas we are going to create to fulfill the requirement. So first of all, we need to understand that what type of calculations we have. First is basic calculation. Second is LODs, level of details expression. When talking about LODs is nothing but level of details expression. Third is table calculation. So this is all about types of calculations we have. Now today I'm going to teach you only basic calculation, how it works, the basic calculation, and what kind of formulas we are going to represent that. And the calculation is nothing but I'm telling formulas, right? How to create the formulas and creating the formulas based on requirement. Okay. So now I'm going to the next page. So first of all, I'm going to tell you what kind of string functions we have. I will cover so I will cover total five string functions. Okay. Then first of all, what are the string functions are there? Upper, lower, replace, starts with, ends with. These all are string functions are there. Okay. Guys, response me
Yes,
here.
yes,
Yes,
we are
yes, yes.
following.
Yeah.
Okay. So can anybody tell me that what we are done yesterday?
Uh, five filters we have
Okay.
done.
What kind of five filters tell me?
Context filter, data source, the dimension, measures, or quick.
Okay, that's great. So apart from the filters, what we covered again?
And apart from the sorry worksheet,
Apart
मतलब, we can add, like, how we can add one at a time,
what at a time?
multiple
Tell me.
worksheet.
Explain in a brief, right?
One second. I'm just open.
So I will tell you, don't worry, I don't need to struggle yourself. So I will tell you that that is the function about apply to the all the worksheets. If you go to the Tableau, so if I choosing the suppose subcategory again sales, choose this. Okay, again create chart itself. Click on T. Now go to the category. Suppose go to subcategory. Go to the show filters. Go here. Apply to the worksheets. All using. If you go to the apply to the worksheets, right? Only this worksheet. If you create one more worksheet, right, you can apply this worksheet as much of which filter you want. Okay, got it?
Yes, miss.
Okay. So yesterday we done the filter part. Pages again apply to the worksheets again, you know um, again try to be work on that. Right now today we are going to work on the calculation part. So what are the types of calculation which I already told you? Basic calculation, LODs calculation, table calculation. LODs is that mean level of details expression. So today I'm going, so string function, when I'm talking about string function, right? What is a string function? Go here. Suppose, subcategory sales. Now, Dinesh, this accessories, appliances, art, right? This is capital here. I want in uppercase. I want uppercase. Then how to do? Whenever you are creating any calculation field, you should know how to create a calculation field. So first of all, here is small drop down icon is there, right? Small drop down icon.
Yes.
Click on that, create calculation field. Then what is this name? Uppercase. Okay. So first search upper. So what is asking? Search string. Then we write subcategory. Okay. Calculation is valid. Suppose I mentioned some kind of characters. Then calculation contains errors. Click on that. Under terminated string. Because we mentioned bad character. Okay. Remove this character. Okay. This calculation is valid. So make sure this is the most case sensitive when you're working on calculations. So what I'm doing now, for the which subcategories are there, I want in a capital. And that's why I mentioned upper subcategory, click on apply, click on OK. Now, just drag this upper, drop here. Now if you see, if you see, this accessories in capital, appliance is capital, art is capital, chairs is capital. Previously small, but now is capital in letter. Because because I have a created calculation field, right? If we go for the upper, I have a created calculation field. If you observe, this is a not part of data set, which is I am created. So whenever if you create the data set, whenever you create the calculation field, right? It makes sure important, right? I will tell you. If you created right, it's showing is equal to ABC. You know, because is equal to because it will created, we are created, right? If you go to the upper is equal to ABC, it's showing. Okay. I'm not trying to zoom it because it will not be happen. But just you can understand it. Now we understand upper, right? Now same as lower. Dinesh, done with the accessories part. We want capital, we will get it. Now what if I want small letters? Then go to the calculation again. Click on this icon. Create calculation field. Again, what we want? We want lowercase. Just mention lower. Okay. Then mention lower. What he is asking? He is asking lower string. What is our string? Subcategory is our string. Mention subcategory. Okay. Now this calculation is valid. Click on apply. Click on OK. Just drag this lower and into here. Now if you see all these subcategories again showing lower categories. If you see,
Yes.
yeah. And now if you see upper or lower, anybody can try this. Meanwhile,
Yes.
share your
I,
screen and try this, please.
okay.
It's very
Just
easy.
share. Visible.
Okay, you have shared your screen. Tell me.
Screen is visible, Dinesh.
Yeah, screen visible. Don't worry about this.
Okay. Sorry.
Go to the Y again. Mention the which want to create that, first mention the name. First,
Yes,
go
yes.
to the drop down icon. Upper. Why you doing that? Go to the main on the right
Mm.
corner. Main search bar on the right
Okay.
corner. On the right corner, right corner. Small drop down icon is there. Right corner.
This there.
Drop down icon is there in the search bar icon, right corner. You're
अरे
not
just
observing when I'm teaching. Okay. Again, I will tell you. Don't
check.
worry. So if you go with the search icon, right? Search
Yes,
is a filter by. Now is search icon is there? Is a filter
yes,
icon is there? This is
yes,
a view data. After view data, we'll get this drop down icon. Click on this drop down icon, create calculation field.
yes, yes.
So whenever I'm teaching, right, you should observe carefully what I'm teaching.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Now you can share your screen and try to do this. What happening? If facing
Visible?
any difficulties, if facing any difficulties, then you
Yes.
can,
Visible?
be,
Is it
yeah,
visible? Okay.
just 1 second. Now it is visible. Okay, now it is perfect upper subcategory. Click on OK. Click on already applied. Okay. Now
Okay.
just drag into the mention here. Okay. Now
Okay.
if it's showing automatically. Again,
Okay.
same way you can create lower category. Just create calculation one more field. Okay, perfect, perfect. You're done perfectly. So next thing, next anybody can try this, or else I will go to the next. Meanwhile, anybody interested to work on that? Okay, no worry. So we done upper, we done lower. Now we are going to the work on replace. What is a replace? I will tell you. First of all, remove this. Suppose I will in the customer name. I'm dragging the customer name here. I'm getting a lot of the names. If you see, I'm getting a lot of the names.
Can you show the screen?
Okay, okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sharing that. So now I'm just telling that we done upper, we done lower. Upper we already done, lower we done. We are going to work on replace now. So what I done now? So I drag the customer name into the row. I'm getting lot of customer name. Aaron Bergman, Aaron Ockmans. Then what is mistake is happen that so the mistake is that the name which is the mistake Aaron Bergman, right? I want to replace it my name. I want to replace this name Aaron Bergman, right? This name I want to replace it. I don't want to go for the data set. I don't want to go to change data set. I want to change year itself. Then it is possible with the help of replaces. Go to the drop down icon, create a calculation field and mention replaces. Now, when I'm write the replaces, what is asking? Is asking string, again substring, again replacement. So what is the string? So what is our string? Now what is the main string is customer name. So first write customer name. Okay. Now we done replace string. Then he's asking that substring. Substring is that mean I want to change Aaron Bergman to my name. So first write Aaron Bergman name. Is it case sensitive when you write any other name? So before going to write, first check the name. Okay. Now I mention string. Substring is nothing but which name you want to choose. Which name you want to be changed. Suppose Aaron Bergman, this is a name, and this name I want to change it from my name. Now I mention replacement. Replacement is nothing but which name you want to be changed. I want to change it my name. So mention my name. Now done. The calculation is valid. Replace customer name. Which customer name you want to replace? I want to replace customer Aaron Bugman and I want to mention it as Dinesh Chilka. So click on apply, click on OK and just drag here. If you see Dinesh Chilka, if you see,
Yes, sir.
I will zoom it for the better view. Now perfect. Aaron Bugman is the name. Dinesh Chilka is now I replace the name itself. If you see the comparison which I'm right done now, I'm not going to change in the data set. I've done practically with the help of calculation. Suppose you want to change this name as well, you want to change it. This name you want to change, you want to change it. You want to change n number of names with the help of replaces. Okay. Now I remove this. Now what is the next? Starts with. Now you get in a better idea, right? What is the starts with? Anybody can tell me? Yeah.
maybe want to find a name that starts with C or
Okay,
that
that's
starts with
great.
B.
Okay, that's great. Suppose an example. So in a starts with what I need to be mentioned. Okay. So let's suppose I will choose product name and I want in the product name you know I'm going to change that starts with ends with. Go to the calculation field, create calculation. What is that? Starts with. Okay, just write starts. It automatically it press starts with. Click on that. What is asking is asking string and a substring. So first of all, what is our string? Anybody can tell me? What is our string?
Product
Product
name.
name. Product name.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Now you're understanding, right? Good. Now click on the product name again, comma, which product you want to be searched with starts with. Let's suppose I want to search with starts with Acco products. Then mention the name Acco. Okay. Now the calculation is valid. Starts with product name Acco. Click on apply. Click on OK. Just drag here. Now if you see all the Acco products are there, it will be showing value. If you just filtering here itself, then just true values. I want to showcase only true values. Click on true, click on apply, click on OK. It will appearing only Acco products. If you see, I've not done anything. I've done this calculation. Understand, right? What I'm saying?
Yes,
I haven't
got
done
it.
anything. I just, created just what I done. Go to the edit filter, go to the starts with, you know, one more person is joining. Okay. So starts with product name Acco. I mentioned starts with, again mention product name. I mention I want whatever the products which starts with Acco. Mention Acco, then click on OK. It will showcase in all products. Or else you want answer yes or no, just mention here. So this is a false. Okay. Now true because it's Acco. True because it's Acco. Again true because of Acco product. Again it's false. It's Adams. If you see, this is giving an answer true or false. If Acco products are there, if Acco, press board cover, right? It's true. If you see, okay. Now, now I've done upper, lower, replace starts with. Now I'm going to cover with ends with. What is the function it ends with? Go to the calculation, create a calculation field, mention ends with. Okay. Right main first right mention ends with. What is asking? String. So, string is nothing but again we will choose product name. Then again I want Acco products which is ends with Acco. I think there is a no result. Let's see what happened. Okay, the calculation is valid. Ends with product name Acco. Click on apply. Click on OK. Just drag ends with and mention here. All values are false. Again go to here. Just mention true values is nothing. But one product is there. You got it. Accord binder by Acco. Last ends with. If you see,
Yes,
one product is there. Accord binders by Accord. We will got it one product. It ends with Acco. If you see, you got it right.
Yes, Danish.
Again, yeah.
We are following.
Now, so now we done lower, upper, lower, replace starts with, ends with. So we done string function. So anybody can explain that the string functions to me. Suppose I'm a new in the Tableau. Anybody can explain me.
sure.
Lovely, you can try this again. Navas,
Yeah.
Rishi.
The string functions, the upper function converts the lowercase to the uppercase. Then the lower function converts the lower to up. So it converts the upper to lower.
Okay.
And then replace, you use it to replace like a name from one name to another.
Another name.
Then starts with and ends with. We sort of filter using starts with and ends with to select names that starts with a certain
Okay.
name or letter, or to select those that ends with a certain letter or name.
Okay, that's great. That's great to hear you, Lovely. Now I'm going to the next number functions. How number function it works, especially when you're working in any store, you will need to be learn these three functions. If you're working in any store, if you're working, any kind of company calculation, if you're working as accountant, if you're working as I think it's really beneficial for the round, ceiling, floor. So basically, what is the round, what is ceiling, what is floor, I'm going to tell you. So go to the Tableau, remove this, remove this. Again, first of all, double click on subcategory, double click on sales. Again, press Control big. I want to small it. Now done small. Again, now what is my requirement? So go the no go to their sales, sum of sales, right? Just click on this. What are the options are we are getting? You know, filter, show filter, apply to worksheet, format, tooltip. So which option I want? I want format option. Click on the format option. No, I want to know that which is the numbers are there in decimals. So numbers, go to the numbers, standard, custom. Again, decimals we mentioned 1 to 3. You know, fix it, done perfectly. Just drag this. If you want to drag, if you want to drag. Now, if you see, can anybody, one by one, one by one, please, read that one by one. How much amount is it? For accessories, for arts, one by one. Anybody can, try to do this.
Sorry, Dinesh, can you come again from format?
Okay, I will tell you about this. Now you're done with the subcategory. Okay. Now drag subcategory here. Sales into the text. Okay. Previously, it's not showing in decimal, right? So why it's showing? Because click on here, click on the format. The numbers, which is the numbers option, it's showing, right? Click on that. So if I don't want decimal, right? Click on 0. Is not showing any decimal. If you see, no, Dinesh, I want decimal because I want to know that, how much the accurate amount is selling. Then click on the decimals. I'm clicking on 2 decimals. If you want 4 decimals, you will get 4 decimals. Now I will go with 2 decimals. Okay, you understand, David?
Yes, thanks.
Okay, that's great to hear you. Now, what is my requirement? Now, suppose example, I'm an accountant. I'm working on stores. So it is very important that I need to be showcase accurate sales. Even the sales is in a points, it is very important. Point 10, point 73, point 79. This is a very important for me. So this is the points also is very important, and I want to showcase to the accurate 100% accurate sales to the my business owner. So that is my that's my job. So first function is nothing but round. I want to this round itself. Now it's point 32, right? I want to showcase in round itself. Go to the, I don't want to showcase in a decimal format. Go to the calculation field, create calculation, again mention round, again write a round. Round is nothing but is what are the decimals are there, we can choose it. Suppose what is asking round. Number decimal, right? What is your number? Number is nothing but sum of sales. If you see round sum of sales. Okay. Now what is he asking? He's asking for decimal. How many decimals you want? You want 1 decimal, you want 2 decimal, you want 3 decimal. 3 decimal we don't know because we click only 2 decimals, right? We can choose either 1 or 2 or 0. Now just I want 1 decimal only. Let's see what happened. Click on upper, click on OK. If we see that aggregation round is showing because it is on dimension, we need to change discrete. Now if we're showing like that, if you see previously is 1,67,380.32. Now right now I use the round, right? It showcase only 1 decimal. 0.32, 0.3, 0.16 only 2, 0.79 8, 0.73 7, 0.00 or nothing is showing, 0.10 0.1. Because in the round, right click, edit. Because round sum of sales, I mention this decimal as 1. Suppose I don't want to showcase this decimals. I want to showcase, 100% sales without any decimals. Only numbers I want. I don't want decimals. Write 0. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now if you see, all numbers are showing. Now previously 1,67,380.32. Now 1,67,380. Again for the art 27,118.79. Now 27,190 because I have created round. If you go to the right click, go to the edit. If you see, there is a one way and second way we can showcase on that. Just right click. There is a lot of plenty options we are getting. We can choose edit. Again, we will go to the describe option. If you see describe option, so we can showcase this. We can view as like that, or else we want to edit this. Go for that edit. We can edit like that. Now you understand, right? If I want to decimal again, go to the round, go to the edit, 0, remove 0, click on 2, again click on apply, click on OK. If you see 0.32, 0.16, 0.79, again the same amounts which is showing the decimals are there. If you see,
Yes.
now we get to know that what is the rounds. Now what is the ceiling? Suppose lot of times, suppose 0.16, right? It will showcase the uppercase. Suppose suppose best example I will tell you 3024.28. When I using ceiling function, right? 3024.28, right? It will showcase 3025. Let's go to create. If you get it by better understanding, go to the calculation, create calculation field, mention ceiling. Again, right? Now, what is asking? Is asking numbers. So numbers is nothing but what? Tell me.
Sum of sales.
Okay, that's great. That's great to hear. Sum of sales. That's great. Now, ceiling is nothing but sum of sales. Click on apply. Click on OK. Again, drag here. Better, if whenever you're dragging, right, it will get an option. This is nothing but, continuous option. I want to change continuous to discrete. Click on this. Now, round ceiling. Now, which is I already told you, right? 3024.28, it is showcase 3025 because it's going with uppercase. Again, go for the 46,673, right? It will focusing on 46,674. Again, 12,486.31, right? It directly showing that 12,487. It directly, uppercase amount which is already selected. If you go, so if you go for the 27,000 27,118, right, 0.17, right, it's showcasing 27,119. Again, go with the floor. Let's see what make difference to me. Go to the create calculation. Go to the mention floor. Floor is nothing but choosing the downward option. Is that mean less value? Choosing ceiling is choosing upward amount. Suppose example, if you see 3024, right? It's choosing 25 because 3024.28 is there. But it's choosing ceiling because of ceiling function, you're automatically choosing upper amount. 3025. Suppose you don't want to be choose upper amount. So we need to go to calculation field, mention floor, right floor. So in the case, what is our number? Number is nothing but sum of sales. Calculation is valid. Click on apply, click on OK. Again, drag into here. Again, change. Now is continuous, right? We want discrete. If you see the same amount, 3024.28, right? In the floor is selecting 3024 because it's choosing lower amount, 1 rupees less. If you see, is not showcasing that because is not going to count 28 paisa. If you see, as per the Indian rupees, 3024.28, right? It's just adding 3024. But if you go into the ceiling option, right, it directly adding as 1 rupee, 3025. Understand, right? What I'm telling? It directly, the round off function is there, right? If you go to the round off function, right? If you go to ceiling, ceiling is nothing but is choosing uppercase. Floor is nothing but, is not choosing an uppercase. Suppose if you go for the, any other examples, right? If you suppose 2,06,965.53. According 53 is there, right? He can choose, 2,06,966, but he's choosing 65 because of floor. If you go to ceiling, right? 2,06,966. If you see, because it's choosing uppercase. You get an idea, right? What I'm telling?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Understood.
So
Understood.
is that really helpful to learn, this kind of functions? Tell me.
Yes, very helpful. But I wanted
As
to ask.
you are an accounting field, right? You definitely it will helpful, right?
Yeah. I wanted to ask though,
Yeah, tell me.
like when analyzing now, what happens to the other fields? Like I want to analyze using the maybe ceiling amount. What happens to the round, like okay, the actual, it doesn't remove the actual data,
It doesn't remove.
like the actual data that was there.
No, no, it is not good like that. It doesn't remove for the actual data. Actual data
Yes.
is remain same, but you are adding your own requirements. Suppose this roundup, ceiling, again uppercase, lowercase, again again starts with, ends with. This is a not part of data set, but I am adding because of it's my requirement.
So
Whenever
when I
you
want to
adding the,
make
yeah, tell
maybe
me.
say a graph, I'll then choose subcategory and uh ceiling only.
Yeah, this is kind of data set which is you created, which as requirement. You want to remove it, you want to remove it. That's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Suppose, I don't want the ceiling function, click on here, delete this, done. Again, I don't want floor, click on that, delete, done. It will remove automatically. Again, I don't want round function, delete it, done perfectly. So this is temporary data which is you created as per your requirement. This is not part of data set. If you go with the discount, profit, quantity, sale is the part of data set. Uppercase, lowercase, floor, contains, starts with, ends with, this is not part of data set. which we are created with the help of calculation. Now, we're done with the, this part, string function, again, number function. Okay. Now we are going to the next part. This is nothing but, now I'm going to the meanwhile scenario based questions. It is very interesting. And, this scenario based questions, right? When you're working on that, it take time to work on that. But if you're understanding, right, it's really great because, it take, try to work on at any cost, but you will definitely enjoy this. Trust me, you will definitely enjoy this. Now, this is scenario based question on cost. Suppose, you know, in my simple superstore, if you see all kind of measures are there. Suppose like sales, profit, discount. If you see discount, profit, quantity, sales are there, right? In a my sample superstore, if you see all kind of measures are there like sales, profit, discount. But now my requirement, I want to create cost because clients are asked to create a cost. If you see, go to here, anybody can tell me what are the measures are there? Can please read this?
Measures are discount, profit, quantity, sales, order, count or latitude or longitude.
Okay, that's great. Then what is my requirement? I want to create a cost because clients are asked to me create a cost. Now we can use calculation fields to create a cost because we need to write a formulas. So how to get a cost, we learn in a maths college, right? We learn in a maths. No, we will learn the college that, how to create a cost. Cost is nothing but sales minus profit. I'm right or
Yes,
wrong? Anybody guesses?
yes,
Correct,
you're
you're
right.
correct.
Yeah. So basically my requirement is I want to create a cost because my client is asking me to create a cost. And if you go here, the cost is not mentioned anywhere. So, I want to create that cost. And this is a not part of data set. Okay. Go to the calculation field, create calculation field, mention cost. Anybody can tell me cost is nothing but sum of sales minus.
Profit.
Good, good, good. Now the calculation is valid. Sum of sales minus sum of profit. Click on apply, click on OK. Just mention here. If you see the cost I can get, I can mention the profit as well as per your requirement. If you see,
Yes.
suppose I want cost is first. Again, cost, profit, sales. Again, control shift B. Go for the larger cost, profit, sales. So now anybody go for the let's suppose where is my calculator? Now, what is the amount for the sales? 1,67,380 minus 41,937. Is it showing correctly or wrong? You need to add point.
Yeah,
Is
you
it
need to.
correct, right?
Yeah.
Because it is the adding
Uh,
the,
3-2.
yeah, is adding uppercase, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Now click on the ceiling. Again, let's check on this 3024.50. 28 minus 950. 950. 2074.28. So it is round off when it completed 2075. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Now anybody can, showcase your screen and create this calculation field. Guys, please be interactive.
Sure, if you allow.
So I'm telling anybody can share your screen and create these cost calculations.
Can I?
Yeah, definitely. Everybody can try this. Divya, Ganesh, again, Bhumika, you guys also joined, right? Today also you can try this. Again, Gokul is from Cognizant, I think. Gokul. Gokul?
Yeah, hi, Dinesh.
Yeah, how do you get to know that, I'm conducting the workshop? I think you are new from this group.
No, I actually joined from my office teams.
Okay, that's great. But how do you get to know that, from my workshop itself?
I am in that P2P group.
Okay, the PTP group. That's great.
Yeah.
Because
So
you are
one
joining
question,
this.
Dinesh.
Yeah.
Like, where can I find the recording for yesterday's session?
Okay, recording. I will share you recording yesterday and today link. Is working on the, first of all, I will share the, previous editing links in the group itself. You can collect it. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And the current recording links, I will share you, after this done the workshop.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
So you can, I think you just join first day itself. It's your right. I think my understanding.
Yeah. This is my first session.
Yeah, because I because of the name itself, I can easily guess that you just joined first day itself.
Yeah.
So now you're understanding, right? Some kind of things what I'm doing. It's very tough because I'm going with the part of calculation. If you
No,
at
that's fine.
least
That's fine. I'll try to understand whatever I can. Then I'll go through the
okay,
recording.
I will
Thank you.
recommend you go for the recording links. I know, just ping me in a WhatsApp. Hey Dinesh, share the recording. I will share all the recording links, which is I posted in uploaded on YouTube.
Sure. Thank you, Dinesh.
Okay. Meanwhile, anybody can try this. Divya, Navas. I think Navas is not talking much more today. Is quick, quiet. Lucian,
I'm following, sir.
Ganesh, your following is more than that to share your screen. Okay.
I wanted to
Rishi,
try, but I missed something. I'm not sure where I got lost.
definitely I can help you, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry about this. Why you worrying about this? Okay. Just share your screen. I can help you.
Okay. Oh. Is it showing?
Not showing the screen itself.
Okay.
Share your screen. Now it's visible.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to create, right?
Suppose now what we are going to create, tell me.
Cost.
Okay. Then mention cost. Then mention what is the cost is nothing but sum of sales minus sum of profit.
Sum of sales minus
Okay, sum of profit.
sum
Of profit.
Mhm.
Profit.
Okay.
Now mention profit. Okay, that's great. Click on apply, click on OK. And drag into the, drag into the sheet itself. drag, and here
Then I drop down
this
and
change itself.
press.
This change, continuous. Now,
Sorry. Mhm.
why
Then I
number
have,
it's showing?
sorry,
Okay.
it's got, it's
Okay,
got
okay, I
many
understand.
decimal
Because
places.
the decimals, it's showing the, 4 decimals. Go to the format, aggregation cost, go to the aggregation cost,
Okay.
click on right click, go to the format, and click on that aggregation cost itself. You will get the form. Now go to the numbers, again, custom, decimals we want 0. Okay, now perfectly looking right. Okay, just now remove this format of aggregation cost.
Um,
No, in the upper corner there is a cancel button is there, right?
oh, okay.
Okay, now done perfectly. Now control shift B to enlarge
So
perfectly.
shift B.
Yeah. Okay. Just drag some because it's not kind of actual base. Just drag normally, you'll get all the numbers. Not, not like that.
Okay.
Not like that. So we want to showcase the numbers, right? Just drag into the normal way. Okay, just
Like,
drag right on, just drag right onwards. I will try. Now if you see all the numbers are showing perfectly, right?
mhm.
Done perfectly.
That's okay.
Now I want to go for the next. What is my next? Now we've done this scenario based question. So, now as per the my requirement, I created the cost and I can showcase my client. That's done my requirement. The second requirement, this is also scenario based question. Now, if you see, there is the rows and subcategories. In that subcategories, up to 55,618 to 950, right? This is my profits.
Hello, Danish. Can you show your screen?
Oh, you're so sorry. So sorry about this. Let's suppose now we done the scenario based question. Now we are going with the basis on scenario based question profit status. We're done with the cost, right? The client is asking to create a cost. Done, we created. And again, again, second scenario. It is second scenario based question is profit status. If you go for the subcategory, whatever the subcategories are they profitable, I want to be showcased as profitable. Whatever the loss categories are there, I want to showcase are the loss categories. So I'm going to the man now my requirement. What is my requirement? Now my requirement is profitable categories. It will be shown as profitable. Okay, go to the better I will give for the green color. For the loss categories, you know I will for the loss categories I will give red color. So now my requirement is clear. My requirement is profitable categories from 55,618 to 950. I want to be will be shown as profitable. Loss categories, supplies, bookings, tables. These loss categories are there, right? Which is showcased as loss categories, which is mentioned in a loss. How to create this my scenario? How to require my, this how to fulfill this requirement? Go to Tableau, remove everything. So now my requirement is that go just double click subcategory, double click sales. Now highest to the lowest. Okay, as to the lowest, Control Shift B. Control Shift B is nothing but, showcase the larger. Control B is showing small. Okay, is the shortcuts are there. Control Shift B, it's showcasing your larger. Control B in a smaller. If I want in a smaller, again, Control B. Now, what is my requirement? Profitable categories, it will be shown as profitable. Loss categories, which is mentioned in loss. Create a calculation and mention profit status. Okay. Now, in this profit status, what is the my requirement? Right? Mention if sum of sales, if sum of profit we want, right? Sum of profit. Because why? If we go here, we want profitable categories, right? Create calculation field. Okay, if sum of profit, what is my requirement? Profitable categories, it will be shown as profitable. Okay, less than 0. If you see, then profitable. What I write? Suppose profit is less than greater than 0, then profitable. If you see, even I write formula as well for your comfortable. If sum of profit is greater than 0, then profitable. Else, if suppose this condition, sum of profit greater than 0 is profitable. If suppose this condition is not true, then else loss. Make sure you should, after the complete the sentence, right? The calculation contains was click on that. Expected end to match if character is 0. So what is asking? You should mention end. Then you should match to this formula. Then write end. End is nothing but we're done with the calculation part. The calculation is valid. Click on apply. Click on OK. Then profit status. If you see from the 55,618 to 950, it's showcasing profitable. Again, the loss subcategories. Supplies, bookcases, stables, it will be loss. Now I want to be in colors as well. Just drag profit status into the colors. Again, go to the colors, edit the colors. Again, I want to choose the Tableau 2.0. Loss for the red color. Suppose the summer I will choose. Loss for the red. Profitable for green. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now, if you see the numbers are showing that profitable categories are will be showing in a green color. Loss subcategories I'll be showing in a red color. Again, click on OK, right? Now I want to showcase this profit status as well. If you go to the profit status, One second. Now I done that with the part with the again conditional formatting. I want to do this. Go to the profit status. You know, go for the format. So here is an option found alignment, shading, borders. According we can choose the fonts. According we can alignment this. I want center. I can center. I can right. I can choose left. So we can choose according to the alignments. Again, if you go with the colors, right? Now it's showcasing the worksheet in a white color. I can choose this color. I can choose this color. Whichever I want to choose, I can choose this color. So be in the white itself more professional. Now pane, if you see that pane is nothing to black color because I selected like that. We can choose according formats we want. Again, go for the borders. The borders which I want, black colors. If you see getting a borders. So we need to go. This is a raw border. This is a column border. This is sheet border. You need to choose each and everything. Go for the column. This is the raw divider, right? Pane and header. This is the raw divider. Because Tableau is giving specified. Now, I will choose none. It will not showcasing, right? Again, if you see the raw divider means in the raw divider, it's showing the colors. If I'll change the color, it will change in the colors. If you see, according we have a requirement, right? We can choose it. Again, it is header. So again, go for the column, choose the black color. So this is separate for the row. We can choose again, go for the column, go for sheet. We can choose it. So watch out what I'm doing now. I'm doing conditional formatting for looking, very good. So conditional formatting is very important. How to do formatting, which is I'm telling. So whatever you created, the charts or the apart from the charts, if you're creating table, right, it is very important to work on conditional formatting. Now done row, done column, go for sheet. Now if we see perfectly all squares are there. I think now from my end everything is perfect now. Okay. So, we can choose. I already tell that this pane, we can choose the colors. Alignment, you want to go with the center. You want a left. You want to be right. Now I will go with center itself. Center is more perfectly looking. Okay. So, we can choose the, Tableau book, which font we want. Suppose I will change the font itself. The font is looking good, right? This font. Guys, please respond me.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, it is.
So,
Fine.
according to my requirement, profit status, profitable categories, it will be shown as profitable. Profitable categories, it will be shown as profitable. Loss categories, which is mentioned in loss, loss categories mentioned in loss. So my requirement is fulfilled perfectly, right? If you see, go to the presentation mode. Again, Control B, Control Shift B. I can enlarge this. Is looking perfect or not?
Yes, it is.
Is looking perfect, right?
Yeah.
SpaceX.
Yeah. So according to my requirement, I've created calculation and I've done, I showcase the profitable categories in profitable, loss categories in mentioned in loss. And one more thing, I'm damn sure that, this calculation field, right? It's kind of difficult. If you're not practice, if you're not focused, right? 100% I'm sure you will forget this. 100%. If you're not practice, right? Definitely, suppose, after 2 days, if I'm ask you, any function or any formula, you tell that what is the formula? I don't know, because the calculation field is kind of difficult. If you're not practice, if you're not focus anything, then it is kind of difficulties we are facing. Then make sure each and every formula you should try, practice yourself, try to work on that. So
Okay.
now we're done with the part. Okay, now we done the requirement. Now we get the requirement. So anybody can try this. Anybody onward. It is really easy. Definitely, I will help you. I will tell you about the formula. Don't worry. You just need to write. You just need to create calculation field. I will tell you the formula. If you focus on the go to my field, right, calculation field. Profit status. Edit. If sum of profit is greater than 0, then profitable, else loss. Is a very small formula. You also easily write it. I can help you with that. Anybody can try this. Midwire, Vikram, Nervous, Lucian.
Let me try.
Okay, you can try this. Definitely, I can help you.
You see my screen now?
Yeah, I can now see. I can,
Let me remove the. I already had it, so I'm just going to delete it and redo it. Split from 0 and yeah.
remove that. Go for the, remove is on colors only. Remove that and mention on the rows or on label. That remains same. Aggregation, which is profitable, right? Which is created profit status. Now, why you mentioned sum of profit, right? Remove this. You need to create it already, right? You already created profit status, right?
So I
Where you
need to
created
go to colors.
calculation field, aggregation profitable. You mentioned profitable, right? So where is profitable? Okay, the profitable question mark is there, right? Now, go for the. This is again. This is again for the
The colors.
Yeah, that's fine. Remove. Okay, that's fine. First, go to the highest to the lowest.
Would I need to add profit to
So
it?
filter option is there, right? And on the upper corner, go for the highest to the lowest. In the upper corner, click on that.
It's not active.
Yeah.
Hold on one sec. One sec. Wouldn't I need to add this to?
First of all, okay. So first of all, profit numbers. First of all, drag the profit into the label
Mhm.
first. Okay. First of all, drag the profit into the label. Then remove the aggregation profitable on the colors. Remove that.
Remove it.
Okay, and mention into the rows aggregation profitable created calculation, right? Mention into the row on mention, drag and paste into the rows.
Place what into the rows?
Drag and drop into the rows.
Profitable.
Yeah, profitable. Now if you see the profitable categories, it will be shown the profitable and loss categories will show us.
So do the colors now.
Okay, that's great. Perfect. Now you understand, right? Now how to create the formulas and how to work on calculations.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's perfect. So anybody meanwhile can try to do this. Divya. Okay, no worry. I will go to the next. So now we understand, right, how to work on calculation fields. Yes or no?
Yes, yes, yes. So
Okay. Okay. You want break, Satyam? I understand that. So no worry. We will go into the take a break, and this is an half an hour break. So we will come at now it is the timing. We will come at 9:20 or 19. Which is you comfortable? Tell me. 9:20, is it fine? Or 9:30?
If everyone will agree, so 9, 10, 20 both.
Because you should complete your dinner
Yeah.
perfectly. Because because of my reason you don't want to be facing any struggles. Or else Dinesh, do it continuous in half an hour and we will stop it completely. Then that's fine.
Yeah, 9:20 will be better.
Can we continue and we'll stop at 9:30? It is fine for if everyone is
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Others want to continue?
continue.
Let's continue.
Sure, we can continue.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. The energy I'm not getting, that's why. Okay. So majority is going with continue, right? Okay, that's fine. Thank you. I actually try to respond, right? So now we're done with this. Now done with this. Now going to the next. So in this scenario based question, right? This is the same scenario based question which is created previously.
Your
But
screen is not visible actually.
yeah, one second. So this is the same scenario based question which is I'm created, just now. Again, same scenario. I'm going to create you for that. Everything is same. Now, here we have a created on profit. Now, here is on sales. Here is what is my requirement. I want to showcase if sales is more than 2 lakhs, then IS sales. If it's less than, then lowest sales. I'm giving formula. If you can see, create me right now. Even I'm giving formula with you. It's very easy. Even I'm captured the photo itself subcategory. So what is my requirement? More than 2 lakhs, it's showing ISL. less than 2 lakhs, showing lowest sale. Anybody can. Meanwhile, everybody try to do this, and meanwhile, anybody can share your screen and check the formula, write the formula, and create right now.
I can try.
Yeah, you can try definitely. So what is my requirement? The sales is more than 2 lakhs, which is mentioned in ISL. Less than 2 lakhs, which is the lowest sale. Drag subcategory into the row. Sales into the label. Label. Sales into the label. Now go to the creating calculation field. That's great. Then write if sum of sales. Now listen carefully. Now my requirement more than 2 lakhs. If sales are the more than 2 lakhs, then I sales. Then I sales. Okay.
Might have to remove the commas from the number.
Else low sales, lowest sales, LOWEST, lowest sales. L now and click on apply. Now 1 second, 1 second.
No. Remove the
Done
commas
any
from the
mistake, I
number.
think.
Remove the commas. Yeah.
Don't mention characters. Remove this. Okay. Click on apply. Click on OK. Again, this sales type go with the here. Now highest to the lowest. Now, as per my requirement, more than 2 lakhs, which is showing high sales, and less than 2 lakhs, which is in lowest sale. Again, what you do? Drag the sales type into the colors. Choose the colors which you really want. Suppose for the high sales, we will go with the green. And lower sales for the red. Apply. Okay, you've done great job. Thank you so much for that. You at least you are doing with the participation, you are trying to respond me. I'm very happy with that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And if you're focusing on if you're practicing on daily basis, right, I will 100% give guarantee you will definitely crack the interview without any help of others.
Sure, thanks.
So meanwhile, anybody try to work on which is done by Lovely. Anybody?
Can I show?
Ganesh.
I
Okay.
already done.
Yeah. Go share your screen. So now you are in working on most familiar on the calculations, right?
Yeah, I already done this.
Oh, you are super fast. You're bullet train.
Is it fine?
Is it perfectly right?
Yeah.
As per my requirement, you done perfect. So anybody who already done, you want to showcase to me? No, hey Dinesh, I done this. Can you please check that? I can check this. Anybody? Okay, that's fine. I'm going to the next. So this is nothing but index. So yeah, anybody some any okay. So So I'm going to the next. So, this is nothing but, basis on index. So anybody can tell me what is the index? I think it's a very simple question. So what is the index?
It's a serial number.
Serial number. That's great. Why we use index? Tell me.
For giving row-wise numbering any particular table.
Okay. Because suppose we don't want to be go with one by one, right? Like suppose hey, this is a one, this is a second, this is a two, this is a three, this is a four. It's kind of it's kind of nonsense. If you go with the index function, right? It will showcase the number itself. Suppose if you see here in a subcategories, I want to create index number for subcategories. Then go to Tableau, remove this, create add new worksheet, subcategory. Now, what is my requirement? This subcategories, right? I want to create index. Is that me? Accessories, appliances, art, one number, two number, three number. So I don't want to be both one by one. Automatically, it will be shown. Go for the creating calculation field and mention index, right index. So done perfectly. Click on apply, click on OK. Now is not going, trying to do this. If you see, because this is on continuous. If you change continuous to discrete and you just drag here before subcategory, you know, if you see, Control Shift B, again try to zoom. Now one by one, out of how many categories are there now? I can easily check that. Hey, out of total 17 subcategories are there. With the help of index, I can easily check that. Previously I can check. Previously I'm not previously, this is a one, this is a second, this is a third, this is a fourth. It's like that. Now we don't need to do that. Just go discrete, done perfectly. Right? Suppose anybody can explain me how many customer names are there here? How many customer names are there? I'm asking. Hello? Guys, respond me. How many customer names are there?
This is 793.
So why this much
792.
of delay to a response to me? Okay. How do you get to know? Tell me.
Using the index function.
So this is the 793 marks based on the
Next.
this is based on this we can easily guess that. If you want to be use index, you can use index. Just discrete to continuous. Again, now it's showing 793, right? Let's scroll down. It's showing perfectly, right? 793, all the customer list. Now I understand about index function. Go for the this. Actually, this requirement I already, specifically mentioned that yesterday on context filter. Anybody can remember, right? What I mentioned that requirement. I want top three subcategories which is related to the category. Like an example, I want to know what are the top three subcategories which is related to the category. Suppose now in this my example, what are the top three subcategories which is related to the furniture? Chair, table, bookcases. Right? Now, what are the top three subcategories which is related to the office supplies? Storage, binders, appliances. Again, what are the top three subcategories which is related to technology? Phones, machine, access. Am I right or wrong? Something can, I'm right or wrong. This is the requirement which is the previously, previous session, yesterday session, I will discuss, right? And anybody asking me, hey Dinesh, that's fine. I want to showcase at one time this all requirements. And I will remember or not? Hello. I'm not getting any interest to teach you.
We are following.
Yes.
Following. Okay. So if you're following, then I'm telling what I'm telling. Understanding? As is nothing but which is I'm telling the yesterday's requirement. Okay. Go to the create chart. You know, subcategory sales. Again, here again, you know, again, I want category as well, right? Category, subcategory, click country, eyes to the lowest. Again, category to the colors. Again, I want some borders. Go for the borders. Again, standard to the interview. Now, perfectly looking. Again, I want to add some more things like, now this is I want to do it. Again, okay, now it's done perfectly, but looking perfectly. Now, if I go with my requirement, you want to show the top three subcategories, which is related to the category. Suppose I want to showcase three subcategories which are related to the furniture technologies, which is I already explained this. So yesterday also we discussed the same thing in a context filter. You have remember or not? Tell me. The
Yes,
same thing.
Dinesh, with remember.
And anybody asks the question, right? Hey Dinesh, can you please showcase at one time for three subcategories? I hope you remember or not. I don't know.
Yes, Dinesh,
Anybody
we
is asking.
remember.
And who is asked the person? You are making who a person? You only, right? I think Rishi only.
Uh, Yesterday you were
Okay.
saying or today?
No, yesterday someone has asked me, hey Dinesh, please showcase the all subcategories, top three subcategories,
Mhm.
in a one chart. Because yesterday,
Okay,
I use context filter, but it is not showcasing all three subcategories at one time, right?
okay. So here we can.
So here we can try to showcase with the help of calculation.
Mhm.
I already tell that, it's possible with the help of calculations. Okay. Go to the index, change here, discrete. Again, now is it fine? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey Dinesh, I don't want to showcase it like that. For the furniture from 1 to 4. Again, office from 1 to, how many categories are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 to 9. Again, technology from 1 to 4. It will not, it starts again 1. Then what we need to do? Tell me. So here is
So,
an option for the index. Anybody can read these options one by one.
Yeah, filter, show highlighter, sort, format, show header, include in tooltip, discrete continuous, edit in shelf, compute using, edit table calculation, and remove.
Okay. Click on compute using. What are the options we getting? Tell me.
Table down, pane across the down, across then down, pane across then, pane down then across, cell, category and subcategory. So here we can select subcategory, I guess.
Why will change? I will go with subcategory.
So it will index like at subcategory level.
Okay. Okay. It's not like that. We will need to choose pane down. If you go with that 1 to 4, again 1 to 9, 1 to 4.
Okay, got it.
If you uncheck this option, go to the index, compute using, uncheck this option. If you see, go to the index, compute awesome, table down. It's showing 1 to 17. Again, go to the index, compute using, pane down. It's 1 to 4, furniture. Again, office supplies for 1 to 9. Again, technology 1 to 4, which is I want to be looking for like that. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Yes.
Perfectly right. So one more calculation I want to be created for showcasing my requirement. Go for the, creating calculation field. So mention here index 3. So index, mention index, not like that. Index. So, I want greater than or equal to 3. Greater than or equal to 3. Is that
It's
mean?
less than or equal to 3, you mean?
Why it's showing less than equal to?
Is it less than or equal to 3?
Why I want to show the less than till now?
So for top
Yes.
3 categories, we need like less than or equal to 3.
If you greater than, suppose greater than equal to 3, then okay, we will less than. Okay, first of all, we'll go with the greater than. Then I will go with the, less than. Okay. So index greater than is equal to 3. Is that mean it will showcase 1, 2, 3. Again, calculation is valid. Click on apply, click on OK. So now drag the index number into the filters. Now select from list, click on the true, click on apply, click on OK. If we go with that, if you get to know the Dinesh, it's showcasing almost same values. Furniture itself, it will not showcasing the all values, right? So what we to do? It is an option with it. Now, what we done that in index, we'll go for the compute using, go for the pane down, right? Again, same thing for the go for the index, go for the, compute using pane down. Click on true, click on OK.
Mhm.
Perfectly what I'm looking, the same requirement I can showcase right now. Here is the top 3 subcategories which is related to the furniture. Here is the top 3 subcategories which is related to the office supplies. Same like which is I'm requirement. Now I click on the star mark. Top 3 subcategories which relate to the furniture. Top 3 subcategories which relate to the furniture. Again, top 3 subcategories which is related to the office supplies. Top 3 subcategories which is related to the office supplies. So what is my requirement? I'm showing. Now you have said right, less than, go to the edit filter, go to the index 3, Go to the init. Suppose I have choose greater than. Now I'm choosing less than. If you see what is showcasing. Hello.
Now it's like 3 and greater indices.
I understand that. Now I understand what is my requirement. I know I fulfill my requirement. If I go with the less than 3, then what is showcasing? Tell me.
And top 3.
Top 3.
Bottom 3.
Bottom
Bottom 3, right?
It eliminates the top 3 and shows
Okay.
the rest at the bottom.
If you go with that 3, 4, again 3, 4, 5, 6, again 3, 4, is that mean whatever the less than 3 categories are there, it will not showcasing here. Again, suppose I will do some changes. Go for the index, right click, edit. Suppose I remove this. What happened? Tell me.
Only items with an index of 3 will be shown.
Yeah.
Only those subcategories with an index of 3 will be shown.
Suppose I remove this. What is showcasing? Tell me.
Subcategories with an index of 3.
That
So
is
it would be
showing
the,
only third category.
that would be the third.
Why it's showing third? Tell me.
That's what the
Because
filter is on.
go for
That's
the
what it's
index.
filtered for.
Okay. Go for the index. You choosing is equal to 3. Is that mean only showcasing third highest
Third highest.
subcategory
Yeah.
by category? Means subcategory sales by category. Now if you go for the year, what is showcasing for the what is showcasing? Bookcases, appliances, accessories, right? Go for year. What are the top 3? In the top 3 subcategories which is related to category. Now in my case, this is the bookcases here, appliances here, accessories here. Same is showing bookcases, appliances, accessories. Again, right click, edit, just mention 2. Let's see what happened. Again, table binders machine, right? It's showcasing top second subcategories which is related to the category. In my case, what are the top second category which is related to the furniture is table. Again, binders, again machines. Same table, binders, machines. You understand, right? What is my requirement? How I
Yes.
created the calculation fields and how I'm working on my calculations. So make sure you work on the calculations and how to work on the calculations is very simple. You just need to do daily practice.
Okay.
Now, anybody have question with that? Anybody
Not
can.
now from my side.
Okay. Lucian, what I will created the same, sheet itself. How can I fulfill my requirement, right? Can you help me to create the same itself? Or else you can show what I done the right now same with the same calculation fields.
Share my screen.
Okay. You already done perfectly. That's great. Perfectly done already. I think you're not doing, but you're doing perfectly. Okay. Now everybody understand, right? How to work on calculations. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
So today what we are learned? Tell me one by one.
Creating
Number
calculation fields. Go ahead, go ahead. Sorry.
String calculations, upper, lower, and then numeric calculation as a round, ceiling, floor.
Okay. So we done with the string calculation. Again, we're done with the
Um,
number calculations.
Muito
Again, we're
mais
done with
saudável.
the logical functions. Logical function in terms of requirement if, else, if then else. So there's nothing but logical functions. So I'm covering with the deepest part because you should understand about the calculation. If I'm going to tell you what is most important concept in Tableau is nothing but calculation. Calculation is one of the most important topic in Tableau. If you not work on it, then it is a waste of your time to do all the same. So most important thing, you work on the calculation. And one more thing I want to forget to ask you, you know, I'm trying to complete this, within 2 weeks, within 2 weeks of this Tableau workshop. So what if, if I'm going with the only Saturday, Sunday, right? It is difficult to me cover this syllabus. If I even the March month also it will not be complete. What if you're going to support me for the next Monday to, from 13th to 24 continuous classes? What is your about thinking? Please let me know. Dinesh, we don't want only, Saturday, Sunday, that's fine. But it going to be almost 1.5, 2 months going to be extra because we are working on only 2 days, right? And it is syllabus is very high and we need to work very hard. And also what I'm doing, right? In this situation, I'm going to explain in a much deeper where you can understand. So you guys will help me to work on Monday from 13th February to continuous classes on next 24th. So I'm
Uh,
going to cover the syllabus. If
yes,
you're
I'm
okay
agree.
with that, yeah, okay, I understand it. Let's, what about all others things? Hey Dinesh, I'm okay with that. Others, all everybody is okay with that. We'll go, or else we will go service center.
I'm okay with.
What about Lucian, Lovely, Ganesh, Dashi? So
Yeah,
you're
I
okay
am
with the
good at it.
continuous classes, or else no Dinesh, I want all Saturday Sunday classes.
What kind of time would be?
At the same time, if you want to go for the 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. or a 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Which timing we want to prefer, then we'll go with the majority.
After 7, actually.
8 p.m. it is fine.
Yeah,
After 8.
8 to
Okay,
10.
8 p.m. to 10 p.m. is fine, that's fine.
Yes,
But
man.
what if okay with that from the next Monday to continuous classes on 24th February, last classes. So I'm going to cover that. Because if I will go with the every day I'm taking 2 hours, then automatically I will cover the syllabus. I will go with the next syllabus for the sequel itself. If you're not doing like that, then it will complete on March, again doing on April, it will complete on April itself. If you're okay with if you okay with to wait for an April itself, then it is I don't have any issue with that because I want to learn, I want to teach you in a very deeper way. That's why taking much more time. Understand, right? So guys, please confirm the same. If you're ready with that continuous classes from the Monday to 13th, Monday to 24th Friday. No, Dinesh, I don't want to be confirmed. I don't want to be comfort classes on, weekdays. Then I will cancel this plan because I was thinking the same, but I want to take your suggestion. Because I don't want to be teach like that, just done my syllabus. I want to teach in a much more deeper way where you can try to work on each and every concept on detail.
Yeah, take in continuous fashion only. That will be like great to like maintain pace also.
I understand that. Let's see what others are saying, right? Others are having not responding. If suppose
Also,
I'm taking
let's
regular,
launch a poll. Maybe people respond there.
okay, let's
So okay, Danish. Okay.
okay, continue session. One person nervous is there, okay? Lucian, okay. Okay, three, four people are there, they are okay with that. Again, okay, how many people are there? Only five people are okay with the regular session.
No, no,
Let's
people.
see now is increase. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
I think
Hey,
other people are not in call also.
I think that's the only issue with that. Because of I'm taking free ride, nobody's interested to join the classes.
No, they might be on break. Uh,
No
don't
break
take.
itself, that's fine. But Saturday, Sundays, no work is there, right?
Yeah,
So what
going
thinking about?
going daily is better. So in that way,
I
like
think
we
don't,
don't
I
forget.
think if you observe one thing, right, you know, after almost week in the week time, right, we'll getting 5 days, right? It will taking long time to recall everything. If you'll go to daily sessions, right, automatically you can recall everything.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So everybody with me, then I will go for the live sessions every day at the end of 24th February. What
Yes,
about the
yes.
Divya? What about Divya? Nervous, Badla, again, Makuni. You are okay with that? Nervous? Are you okay with that? Or else you are facing any
Yes,
difficulty?
I'm okay in that.
Okay, that's great. That's great too. Divya, then Gokul, time slot for the session. Time slot is nothing but 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Or else you want to be late itself, you want to complete your dinner, you will try to do 8:30 to 10:30, but it's going to very late. But make it 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. that is easy to accessible to everyone. So what about everyone is okay with 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. every day from at the end of 24th February?
Yeah, it is fine for me.
I think your guys very excited. What about 8:30 p.m. daily? What about but 8:30 to 10:30 is it fine to everyone?
That's fine.
Okay. Danish.
Onward, tell me
Hello.
onward. Yeah, tell me onward.
What if we do it 1 hour 30 minutes, not 2 hours? 2 hours, I think, law of diminishing returns is killing us. Your lessons are too long. We end up losing focus.
Okay. You want 1 hour or 1.5 hour, right?
I think
Uh,
one hour 30 minutes is enough because the law of diminishing
Okay.
returns is killing us.
So onward is saying that onward is saying that if you go with the long sessions, right, we will that what we want. Suppose if we will go for the 2 hour session, right? We will not be focused itself. We will not be stable itself. Onward is saying. So what if it will go for the 2 hours or a 1 hour or 1.5 hours? What is your opinion?
1.5 is good.
1.5 hours. That's great. But if you're taking 1.5 hours, then that's great to hear you. But it will be, what happened? Increase the number of days. If go for the 24, right, it will complete 28th. Understand? Continuous class for 15 days itself for the 1.5 hours if you will go with that. Is that fine for everyone? I'm ready to take 1.5 hour class regularly, but it will complete on 26 or 28.
if we do hour and a half, but prior to the class starting, if you could send us what we're going to cover, we could do a little bit of research before we start.
Okay,
So
that's great.
it would be less train on you to explain. At least we'll have background knowledge before starting.
Okay. So the majorities go for the 2 hours or 1.5 hours. Tell me.
1.5 is okay, Dinesh.
Okay. Then others, please confirm the same.
I also go for 1.5 hours, Dinesh.
I understand, Nagas. I really understand that, Uh,
1.5
okay,
hours is fine.
Yeah,
okay,
1.5 hour is fine.
okay.
Yeah, 1.5 hours.
But make sure you don't want to take much more time to join the classes, okay?
Yes,
Okay.
you're right.
If you're taking much more time to join the classes, then it is really tough going to be 1 hour only. Okay. Now it is I'm requesting to join. Now, what about 8 p.m. or 8:30?
If
Yeah,
it's one
yeah,
and a half,
8:30.
we have 8:30. We do 8:30. I don't know.
Okay. So what if 8:30 to 10, 1.5 hours? Perfectly right.
Yes.
Yes, that works. Yeah.
Everybody's with me. 8:30 to 10 p.m. Same time
Is that
every
same
day.
Yes,
time?
as long as it's 1.5 hours.
Yeah, it's 1.5 hour only. 8:30 to 10 p.m. If you are you with me, then please raise your hand, everyone. Others, Divya, Arun, Ganesh, hmm, others, Divya, are you okay with timings, everyone? So everybody's okay with the timing. So I will go with the majority. And so what we do now, every day we will join 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. So make sure whatever you have to complete the dinner or whatever you have to do work, you should complete your work or complete your dinner before 8:30 p.m. Okay, so 8:30 to 10 p.m. everyday sessions, and I will try to complete this Tableau workshop within 2 weeks. It maximum it will take 25 or 28. I will try to cover 25 because what happened that if I will go with the fast, the thing is that I don't want to be go with the fast itself. I want to be, each and every concept explain in a deeper way, where you can work on that the concept, where you can easily understand the concept. Now, which I explain the basic calculation in a such a many very deeper way, right? Because the calculation is a very tough part. You should understand each and everything what I'm doing. That is why I'm taking a lot of time. If you're really okay with that, go with the fast or go with the slow, then please let me know. Or else the continue with the same part, you're doing good, then please let me know. Because it taking a lot of time. I want because from my hand, I want to explain each and every concept in a very deeper way, where after going to the job, you can understand that what is my explanation, how to work on that, how to work on the concepts. It is at the end of the meaning, when you're working on the Tableau, right? You should easily work on that, easily understand each and every concept. That is my basic thing. Okay, so let's wind up the meeting. Every day we will meet 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. every day. So are you with me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Dinesh.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you
Yes.
so
Yes.
much. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
sir.
Okay. So, really, I'm thank you so much for the guys for trying to support me. And I will definitely try to be complete in this month for the Tableau workshop, and trying to be, after this, 24 after that, we will 1 or 2 days, we will after the complete the syllabus, right? So we will work on 1 or 2 days on the interview sessions. What kind of interview sessions it will be asked, what type of questions it will be asked, and how to answer it. That is the main thing. So I'm going to explain each and everything after completing the syllabus. So now, whatever the you're doing, right, you do will continuous, and make sure you should work on daily basis. Technology things, what you are learning technology, the Tableau, the Power BI, SQL, Python, machine learning, or data science skills, or else algorithms or data search algorithm, because it's all depends on how much you practice, how much you work on daily basis. Learning anything, it is very important to work on practice on daily basis. I suggest you to work on practice on daily basis at least for the 15 to 25 minutes, where you can easily remember what we done yesterday. Okay,
Okay.
let's wind up the meeting. I will close the meeting, and any questions can please let me know. You can ask me any questions.